Alright, here we go. Welcome into the stream, everybody. Thanks for the follow there, Mousy. How are you today? Yeah, doing a fun little stream. First real stream. Did my test stream last night with the wonderful help of Clarify and Canadian Dragon. So I had a good time. But yeah, we're getting into the first big adventure, starting at where it all began for Pokemon in the Kanto region. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, that'll probably be me next week. Apparently we're supposed to be getting a lot of other inclement weather. We'll see how it goes though. I don't know that everything is working as it should. I suppose we'll kind of find out. Oh, okay, it seems to be working pretty okay. Looks like got a Gossifleur. Hopefully it's not too small and in the way. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and switch one over and get started. Welcome to Pokemon Fire Red version. As you can see, released 2004 by Game Freak Inc. They are the company that has primarily released Pokemon over the many years that it has been out. And this is the remade version of the Kanto region, which was Pokemon Red, Blue, Green in Japanese. What's going on, Dragon? How are you today? Red, Blue, Green in Japan only, and Yellow, which follows the events of Red and Pikachu, or the main character in Pikachu, as your starter. So I do have planned out the starter for this run and subsequent runs of future games. I have planned them out specifically. Uh-oh, that's no good. Well, you get to kind of kick back, relax, maybe kick a few bots or two, and enjoy a goober who knows way too much about this franchise. I don't see... So I saw the Gossifleur pop up. That's what that Pokemon was in the bottom left corner for anyone interested in playing the Pokemon community game. But I didn't see it announce it in chat. Rather odd. But I suppose we'll kind of figure that out. Uh-oh. Hopefully you have a nice comfy pillow in case that does happen. But for right now, I will be playing through this just as a casual playthrough, explaining things along the way as I go. I have a specific route that I want to take the games that I'm playing, so I have specific setup for my projects for the mainstream Pokemon games. I will be covering, though, other variations of Pokemon and other games in general for if I'm co-streaming with anybody and or I am just doing other projects. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way first. I think that's the correct command. Hopefully that works. There we go. And we can go ahead and begin with Pokemon Fire Red version. So, as I said, hopefully the audio is okay as well. Feel free to put input if the game's too quiet or if I'm too loud or something like that. But we will be given the introduction by Professor Oak here in a moment. And I will be picking the starter Pokemon Squirtle, as I have lined up specifically for all of the main series games that I'm going to be covering as of right now. Which type of the starter I'm going to pick. So we have Professor Oak with, I believe that's a Nidoran female. Pokemon you can find. Now, the Pokemon games themselves have a bunch of different variations between each version, but I will try to cover as many versions as I can throughout my journey. So we are, of course, a boy. And we are Surge for short. Indeed it is. And we get to name a rival. This is a customary tradition in Pokemon games, especially the older ones. The new ones not so much, but we get to name our rival. What should we name it? What are we thinking? I'm open to suggestions. Brick. Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's so funny and mean. I'm doing it. I like it. Oh, that is not how you spell brick. That is hilarious. Oh, he's not in yet. But a soft shout out to Brick1019. Go check out his channel whenever he's live. He does excellent Lego content and other content, I believe. But right now he's working through Lego Indiana Jones. Great watch. Go check him out. Good friend of mine. And here we go. He is our rival for this run. Now, I hope this save file is a normal save file, as I have dabbled in the past with randomizers. So we're going to find out if I need to take a break here very shortly. He does also do an excellent D&D content and podcast. Go check it out. Legend of the Magma King. And his previous one was Dungeon of Chaos. So, a lot of people might not know this, but in older Pokemon games, when you did have a mailbox and item storage in your room, you could actually withdraw a free potion from that to start off your adventure. So you get you a little extra potion, and I'm going to quickly pause and adjust the text speed because we can read fast if we need to read it all. And then I'm going to leave Battle Scene on so we get to see all the cool animations that these wonderful Pokemon can put out with their moves. I like playing on shift for casual runs. This allows you to, when you knock out an opponent's Pokemon, it allows you to switch. Or you could play on set, which is what a lot more competitive or challenging runs typically play on. We will do plenty of those. I will have this on set. I want to be a nice casual, just easygoing run. And my favorite frame is the blue frame for this game, but we can check out some of the other ones later on. This is the classic frame, so if I was playing Pokemon Red or Blue, this is what you would see pretty much everything as. Those games came out for the original Game Boy. Excellent games that we might check out maybe as some goals for later on, because I'll be honest, they're definitely first in the series games. There's very lackluster, and there's a lot of changes that were made from those games to make them a lot more fun and a lot easier. But for now, we're going to stick with Type 5. Everything will be nice and blue. You have a little NES sitting in front of your TV. And down the stairs we go. We have our wonderful mom here. Always got to talk to mom. And we see Professor Oak is looking for us. And of course, if you guys have any questions about anything that I'm doing or anything that I plan to do, feel free to just shout them out in the chat. I've played through most of these games many, many times, and am looking forward to playing through them, sharing them for the world. Professor Oak won't let us step out into the tall grass without Pokemon. Good man. Might get jumped and might get attacked. So we can step into his excellent lab with Brick, our rival. So we have Bulbasaur, the grass Pokemon. Very easy for this game. It helps with the first two gyms, which are very, very important because don't have a lot of options for them. Very limited in just team building by that point in time. So generally within the Pokemon community, the way you want to pick your starter, or if you don't already have a favorite or preferred starter, and you know a bit about the game you're going into, is just understanding how type matchups work with the gyms coming up closer. So in this game we have Brock, the Pewter City gym leader. He is a rock type gym leader, and grass is super effective against rock, along with water, which is Misty's gym in the Cerulean City gym, is the second gym. So doesn't do too shabby in those two gyms, but that's not our starter. We have Squirtle, which will be our starter, water type. Covers the first gym pretty easily, and then is neutral against the second gym, but you have a lot more options, as I said. And then finally we have Charmander, definitely the hardest choice. So if you're looking for a more challenging run when you go through these games, any Kanto game, that you have the choice of these three starters, Charmander is definitely a harder option. It does evolve into Charmeleon, where it learns Metal Claw, which will help you against the first gym, but that's like level 16, so you'll be way over leveled anyways, and doesn't do too hot against the second gym. But late game, it can be pretty useful. No. So we're gonna go ahead and get the starter Pokemon Squirtle. Nicknaming it, I'm not really good at coming up with nicknames, so I think we're just going to leave those out for right now. Shout out to all the VOD frogs for whoever is watching this when I publish it to YouTube. Go check out my YouTube channel. Rules or stream elements should be popping that through any time now. At some point you'll see it pop up with my links and just general rules for the chat. We have our first rival fight. This is another common theme in Pokemon games, is you pick your starter and your rival wants to fight you. So in older games, more traditionally, the rival will pick the type that's stronger than you. So our rival is Bulbasaur, and you will keep this Pokemon all the way through up until the end of the game. For right now, we could take a look at our stats. There's not really going to be much. This is where you can see your team, switch out Pokemon, check items, etc. in summary. If we go in, we can see all the different stats. So we have a relaxed nature, not bad, but low speed, that's okay. We have the ability Torrent, which is at 1/3 of your max HP, means our water moves will be a bit stronger. And then we have the moves Tackle and Tail Whip. So in this game, you'll notice, we can cover it more later, but in more modern games, there is what's called the Physical Special Split. This is exclusive to Generation 4 and onward, so anything Generation 3 and before will not have that, which means all of our water type moves will be special attack, which you can see our special attack is 11 versus our normal type moves being physical attack. So definitely better for us to use water when we're not facing something that we're weak against. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and tackle him a few times until we win. He's faster than us, which is fine, but we have good defense. This is pretty much how all rival fights go. It's just tackling over and over, or scratching, or punching with pound or something like that. The battles they get much more exciting later on as your Pokemon know more moves and you have to kind of switch them in and out. But there we go. After each trainer battle, you'll get some money that you can use to shop around and spend for items throughout the game. Definitely very useful. You want to try to win as many battles as you can, because when you lose money. Now, I'm an absolute professional, so I shouldn't be losing any battles, but there is a certain error of luck involved in Pokemon games, so who knows what the future will hold. We have a little Pokemart employee that will give us a potion. And we can make our way up through Route 1. Now, not getting any wild encounters, which is kind of crazy making it through that with no wild encounters, but I'll take it. We have the Pokemon Center, where you can go and heal your Pokemon, rest up, and check your PC. And then the Pokemart, These are synonymous through the games with red and blue roofs, respectively. And as one can guess, Pokemart is where you can buy different things, and Poke Center is where you can go heal them. For all of my lurkers, if you're lurking in the chat, enjoy your recharge at the Pokemon Center. Make sure you stay hydrated and enjoy yourselves. So now we could go over here and fight our rival, but that is a very dangerous fight. So I don't want to do that. We're going to go, and I moved through that very quickly, but the Pokemart employee wanted us to deliver a parcel back to Professor Oak. And you will see me doing things just automatically because, as I said, I've played these games very, very much throughout my life and enjoy them and know way too much about them. So whenever you guys see me going off the beaten path and picking up items, feel free to take a look at it for a walkthrough of your own if you wish. These little ledges, you can jump down them, but you can't go up. Wild Finneon appeared in chat for anyone who wants to go and catch it. I'll take a moment to try my luck. We are Professor Oak. This is all standard blah 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 stuff telling us how to do things, which I'm going to explain anyways as we get to do them. Ah, boo, no one got the Finneon. So, Brick told us not to come by his house, because he's going to get a town map and we can't have one. Well, we're going to barge in anyways, talk to his little sister, and take one. Just kidding, she gives it to us. Now, what we can do here is we can open up our wonderful little Pokedex. This is the encyclopedia for all Pokemon games, and it's typically given to you by the professor. You can do, in this game, you can have numerical mode, which is just 1 through 151, the original set of Pokemon. Now, you will only be able to get you won't be able to see entries between the first entry of a Pokedex and the most depth entry. I don't know if that's the correct term, but the farthest along out of 151. Or you can select by habitats, or search by different things. Type, name, lightest, smallest, different things like that. So let's see, we'll walk through Route 1 here and see if we can't find a Pokemon. Seriously? No encounter so far. I promise you, I'm playing a Pokemon game. Wow, if this was a speed run, that would probably be about the best luck that you would want getting through there. Well, we're going to go back down there and see if we can find some Pokemon, because I want to show you guys off. Here we are. Pidgey, basic bird Pokemon. Every region has one. It's the regional bird. But we're gonna catch it. I like Pidgey. I will try to be the embracing the catch 'em all aspect of things. So every new Pokemon that we come across, I will attempt to catch it if we have the means to do so. Should be a pretty easy catch. Excellent. go take a stop at the Pokemon Center real quick. You'll see me doing this a lot more early game than rather than late game, but you get to see the interior. So we have a nice little table with some chairs, NPCs around that might give you some things, bookshelf with various options, PC, which is just a little bank for when you have more than 6 Pokemon. You can mess around and withdraw them. You have a bunch of different box options here. You can rename them, you can see your party, all the various things. And of course, every Pokemon Center has a town map. This is the region of Kanto. And you will see every version of Kanto in some variation of this. Our first stop, Pewter City. Now there's these nice little escalators over here. Let's go ahead and take it, shall we? This is our first time here, apparently. This is the wireless communication network. So what was able to happen was on Game Boy Advances, you would be able to wirelessly connect to other players, trade battle, and do different things. You had to have an adapter for this, of course, or in the age of the original Game Boy, a link cable. Same with the Game Boy SP. Now you can do all sorts of different things. You can battle, you can trade, you can do pretty much anything imaginable with other people. This is how you kind of interacted with others. But for now, we're going to go up this way. And this man's going to teach us how to catch Pokemon, even though you saw me do it. This is a pretty, series staple. You'll see this a bunch of different times over the games we play. For now, we're just going to try to skip through it. But that is a Weedle, one of the Pokemon we may encounter coming up. Yes. Throw your one Pokeball at a Pokemon that's full HP and magically catch it every time. Statistically, this old man is the greatest Pokemon catcher of all time, for he always succeeds. Now this little tree right here is something we will come across much later, many times. You see, we have a gym here. Pokemon gyms are a way for trainers to test their strength in battle. There is a gym leader in every gym, or you might have to do a quest or challenge or some sort of skill check thing to get them to spawn at the gym, or to arrive at the gym rather. Now this is actually, despite being the first town, this is the final gym of the game, the Viridian City Gym. You will come to find out that if you walk around here and try to enter the building, it's locked. So, oh, wait, almost forgot. There is indeed another route over here. I don't want to go too far down this route because, as I said, it has a pretty nasty rival fight that's really annoying and we are not ready for. But there are some Pokemon over here that I'd like to catch. One being a Rattata. Now, those who have played Pokemon before, and especially the older games, know about the agony of grinding. Something I will be doing is either using speed up and or grinding off camera. I will not progress anything story-wise or progression-wise or catch anything or do anything. I will simply just grind if I do grinding off camera. Oof, that did a lot of damage. We're gonna tackle once more. Okay. And just to be on the safe side, we're going to heal. If I go over here to potions. Potions restore 20 HP. This has changed over the course of the games, but in essence, it's 20 HP. And now we're going to try to throw a Pokeball. there are higher tiers of Pokeballs that we will encounter and be able to buy and use, but for now we have the basics. There we are, number 19, Rattata. One other Pokemon I want to go over here. Let's see if we can encounter it. It's another Rattata. I'm not worried about it, but I will get some XP. Here we are. This is Mankey. Pretty useful Pokemon early game, but there are some better options later on. Let's see if that's enough. There we are. I think we can actually go down this way. We can kind of see a little glimpse of something up there. That'll come later on. For those who have played this game to the end, you know what's up there. Actually, I forgot to do the basics of Pokemon training. After you go through a rigorous amount of battles, always make sure to stop at the Pokemon Center. Takes only a few seconds, and gets your Pokemon fit in fighting shape. And then we're going to take a stop at the Pokemon Mart, because I'm running a little low on Pokeballs. So let's see. I'll buy 10, and I believe that'll get a... oh, nope, doesn't get us anything. And then buy a couple of antidotes here. Antidotes can heal poison, and paralyze heals heal paralysis. Make this nice little pathway around here. I'm going to skip over that patch of grass for now because it has a paired bit of grass on the other side. So, we're now in Viridian Forest. few different items for us to pick up here. Next potion, never hurt. And new Pokemon encounter. A Weedle. Critical hits, something that can happen randomly in Pokemon games. The damage on these has changed over the years, but it's pretty close to about 2 times the amount of damage that would have done normally. However, damage range in Pokemon has always been the same, where Pokemon attacks can do anywhere from 85% to 100% of the damage that it would do. Now, there are some instances of fan-made games where this has been completely mitigated and everything does a certain amount of damage. Wild Magneton over in Pokemon Community Game, if you feel like catch it. And there's a Clarify appeared as well. How are you doing today? Don't want to do another tackle just in case it does end up doing it in. And there we are. Make a quick dart back to the Pokemon Center. Ah, boo. No one caught the Magneton. Music in Pokemon games has always been iconic, and I've loved it very much. Obviously, renditions of various older games have been done in newer games, and new versions of music and soundtracks have come out over the years, so pretty fun. Now, we have a trainer battle up here, so that bug catcher there would be a trainer, but I'm going to skip him for now. Rather, I'm going to not fight him just yet. Another Weedle. Another critical hit and poison. Oof. That's a rough one. So poison will damage over time and damage you each turn, even if you just got poisoned. And there we are. And we hit level 7. Wonderful. I believe this is where we learn Bubble, our first water type attack. Excellent. Now, I'm going to show you guys something here. The screen kind of glitches out a little bit. That's to signify that your Pokemon is taking damage from poison. One of your Pokemon in your party. In this generation and generations before it, Pokemon could faint in the overworld because of poison. So you have to be mindful of that. Each tick deals 1 damage to your Pokemon. And now we're ready for the trainer battle. He has a Weedle as well, level 6. Which is faster than us, and he makes it even slow. He makes us even slower. Now, a hidden bit of math and damage in Pokemon games is what's called same type attack bonus, where if you use a move that is aligns with one of your Pokemon's types, you get an extra buff of damage. Another poison, gosh, that's only a specific percentage of chance. That is not guaranteed each time. And the fact that in 2 battles I've been poisoned twice. But there we go, made it to level 8. Trainers Pokemon not only being higher level, but also being trainer Pokemon in general, will indeed actually give you more, or grant you more XP as opposed to wild Pokemon. We're going to go ahead and switch out so he doesn't take too much poison damage. And I think our Rattata here can take care of this Caterpie. And one more should do it to finish off the battle. There we are. Now we're going to go bag, antidote, and heal up our Squirtle from poison. But I'm going to conserve my potions for now. I believe we have another Pokemon trainer here, so why not? You can talk to Pokemon trainers a little bit faster for interacting the battle, or engaging the battle rather. Another Weedle. Let's see if we get poisoned again. Gosh, I hope not. There we are. Another Weedle. We're going to stay in for a little bit longer. Never mind. I was punished for that. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and switch out. And we're going to switch into our Rattata. You can see there, Squirtle got some XP. Any Pokemon that you have in a battle, if you switch them out while they still have 1 HP or more, they will get XP split between them and the Pokemon that is currently in that you switched them out for. Kakuna. We're going to switch to, let's see, summary. What do you have? Scratch and Leon. We're going to switch back into Squirtle here. And we're going to just heal him up out of poison and then use a potion on him. The reason we're doing this is because Kakuna at this level does not have any attacking moves. It can only use Harden, which while it's good, raising its defense, doesn't do much against our water type attack, which is special. So to correlate, attack affects defense, defense affects attack, special attack affects special defense affects special attack. And then of course you have speed, which determines who goes first in a battle, or in a turn. You can switch your moves around to make them easier access, so you just have to click the A button a bunch of times. Makes it very nice. Boy, we have another antidote. Come in great handy. So we do have another trainer up here, I believe. Yes, we do. Let's see, Pokemon, Squirtle level 9. Sure, let's do it. Like I said, I want to try to get as much XP off of trainers as I can, fighting them as often as I can. Helps me level up a little bit faster. Squirtle we're pretty much going to use explicitly during the first battle, so... First gen battle, I should say. I believe, is this where we learn Water Gun? No, Withdrawal. Gotcha. Withdraw is a water type defensive move that raises our defense whenever we use it, but not really all that important right now, so don't need to worry too much about that. Another Weedle, not too worried about it. Now we're just gonna run from them. I don't want to risk getting poisoned if I don't knock it out first try. Are you? I forget if you're a trainer. You are. Metapod. This is the inverse. So you have Pokemon that evolve into others. For example, Squirtle will evolve into Wartortle and then into Blastoise. And our rivals Bulbasaur will evolve into Ivysaur and then a Venusaur. Caterpie here, or rather there, as we saw, evolves into this, which is Metapod. And then Weedle evolves into Kakuna, which is what the previous trainer had. Now you can have some Pokemon that have split evolutions, where depending on a certain circumstance, they will evolve into different versions than they would otherwise. Sometimes those have been Pokemon that were a bit too strong, and the people who created Pokemon decided they needed to have weaker versions, or they just determined that they were ready for a evolution to make them a bit stronger and more viable. wild clam pearl in chat for any who wish to catch it. I think actually I'm going to go ahead and use bag, and we'll use my final potion here. No, actually I'll hold off on that for a little bit. Caterpie, not really interested. There is one Pokemon in here that I am interested in catching. See if we can come across it. A little hidden item, not really hidden, but an item down here. Now I'm gonna run back and forth over here a little bit. See if we can force. Ooh, Metapod. So you can occasionally find evolved forms of Pokemon as wild Pokemon. See if one bubble will keep it alive enough for us to catch it. Let's try here. Let's go ahead and tackle. We'll probably tackle one more time. Yay, Mousy caught the clam pearl. Oop, critical hit. Unfortunate. Stop right here, we can find another potion. And that is a trainer that we must fight. So for right now I'm going to walk back and forth here, see if I can get a Pokemon that I want to spawn. We are looking for the iconic Pokemon Pikachu. Pikachu is considered a rare spawn here in Viridian Forest, but it can be found. Try a couple more encounters and then we'll move on. Last one. Kakuna! And give our shot at catching this. There we are. We have caught ourselves a Kakuna. Kakuna, however you want to say it. As you saw there, it transferred to the PC. You cannot have more than 6 Pokemon on your team, but you can go to your PC and change them out any way you wish whenever you have access to it. Here we are. One final challenger. Weedle, level 9. Pretty tough fight. But we got a decent amount of levels. And there we are. One last little encounter. Nope, just a Kakuna. Down we go. We are out of Viridian Forest. As I said before, Route 2 paired grass, so we'll come back down for that after I go up into Pewter City and heal at the Pokemon Center. Over here you can see kind of an overworld sprite model of a Jigglypuff. I'm singing its song. Hopefully you don't fall asleep. It looks like two boys playing on... Maybe they're just sitting, maybe that's their shirt. Or possibly playing on Game Boys. But, as I said, we'll head back down to Route 2 and encounter some Pokemon down here. Another Pidgey. Actually, I don't know if there are other Pokemon on this route. Might be, might not. I don't remember. Just a mix of what we can find both in Routes 1 and Viridian Forest, I believe so. Some, but I could have sworn there was other Pokemon that we hadn't encountered yet. Maybe not. Oh well. We move on. Let's take a little explore around, check out some houses. Just a little well-dressed boy and his grandpa. Nothing too fancy in there. Mysterious building up there. I wonder what that could be. There's the Pokemon. Another residency. Ah, here we have a Nidoran male. And that mysterious building was a Pokemon gym, but let's go up here first. $50 for a child's ticket. Would you like to come in? Sure. This is a museum here in Pewter City. You can shows you different fossils of the various fossil Pokemon that were in this game. Aerodactyl is in that one, and I believe this is Kabutops. And then if we head up here, a space exhibit with a nice little model rocket ship. And a few other fossils over here. Let's see what they say. Meteorite fell on Mountain Moon is thought to be a moonstone. Moonstones are excellent items. Various stones allow Pokemon to evolve. That one, I believe, allows Clefairy to evolve into Clefable, as well as many other Pokemon later on in the franchise. One being using a Moonstone to evolve Nidorino, which evolves from Nidoran male, into Nidoking. Don't remember if there's a hidden item up here. Aha! Here we are. Certain items can be invisible to the naked eye, but with prior knowledge and or assisted tools telling you where they are, if you stand and just face the right direction, you'll be able to pick them up. But let's say we go check out a Pokemon gym. I think your Pokemon are all healed up and healthy, as they can be. As I said, Squirtle is pretty much going to do this gym solo. He's a water type, shouldn't have much trouble. In we go. So, gyms will typically be, in future games, much more detailed and transparent, or puzzly. This one is a pretty simple one battle from a gym trainer before we get up to the pedestal with the gym leader. Now, a little story about me. I did not realize for the longest time that you could step off of these. I did not realize you could just walk around, completely skip that trainer, go up to the gym trainer, Brock, and fight him. I thought you had to exclusively stay on and this was locked off. I never tried, never even bothered. Just giving us a little hints. If we read these signs, feuded Pokemon Gym leader Brock. Winning trainers Brick. So it seems our rival has already been here. Let's go ahead and fight the first trainer, shall we? He's saying we're 10,000 light years away from fighting Brock, so that means we'll never fight him within our lifetime. Well, let's just see about that, shall we? A little bubble here. And as I said before, water is super effective against rock, which means it does about 2 times the amount of damage it would normally. And we get a level up. Ooh, water gun. Yes, and we're going to go ahead and get rid of bubble for it, because water gun is better. Now, certain Pokemon are dual type, where they can have, say rock and flying, for example. Not that I don't think there's a Pokemon with that typing, maybe fossil Pokemon or something like that, but I believe Geodudes are rock and ground. Ground is another type that is weak against water, so Geodudes and its evolutions that share the same typing are quadruple weak, or quad super effective, which means they take 4 times the amount of damage. Sandshrew here is only ground type, so he won't take as much. Still almost knocked him out, but Sand Attack lowers accuracy, means we might hit less, but no need to worry. Squirtle powers through. Almost a level 14. That's okay. Now, we're going to go up, fight Brock, and see if we can claim our first gym badge. Early parts of these games are pretty straightforward, and the earlier games in the franchise are very linear and just easy going through. Hence why I'm not trying to use any speed up, because I don't want to get through them too fast. Plus, it's hard to see what else is going on. There we go, make it to level 14. Brock is about to use Onyx. We're going to leave Squirtle in, because no one else can do anything against this. Even matchup, 14 versus 14. He's a bit faster than me, but our defenses are nice and high. And we're super effective attack. And just like that, first gym leader down. Having a water type makes it pretty easy. There we go, get the Boulder Badge, which is our first of 8. And makes it more powerful and allows us to use Flash. Flash is an HM that allows you to see in dark spaces. And basically just makes your screen a bit bigger. TM39. These are ways you can teach Pokemon moves and have a choice, as long as they're able to learn it. But in most cases, it's only one. It's a use once, lose once. Means Rock Tomb, hurls boulders at the foe, and lowers its speed. Pretty useful move. Wild Weezing has appeared for anyone who wishes to try to catch it. Actually, if we go back in the gym, I believe we can check these here. Winning trainers, Brick and Surge. We'll go heal up at the Poke Center. Didn't take too much damage, but healing at the Poke Center also restores your Pokemon's moves and how often they can use them. Definitely some resource management there that you want to try to pay attention to, especially in longer droughts between Pokemon centers. We're going to head over here and... Oh, man in the lab coat. He's Professor Oak's helper. And got the running shoes. And now we can run. Oh, letter attached. Here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Now we can run. We are fast. Ooh, congratulations, Mousy. Caught the wheezing. Got a nice big gauntlet of trainers coming up here. Our Pokemon are certainly in good condition, albeit a little low-leveled on this side. Yes, indeed, we gotta go fast. This is not actually the fastest we can travel. The fastest you can travel in Pokemon games, or at least in this one, is with the bike, which we won't get for a little while. But I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put a different Pokemon in the lead of the party. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go back and search for a Pokemon. So we're gonna head back into Viridian Forest here. And we're looking for a Pikachu. Can't go anywhere that way, so let's go over here. As I said before, it's a very rare spawn, so might take us a little while, but I know a specific area in the forest that has a higher chance, or at least it seems like it does. Already fought that guy. We're gonna go, oop, not down there. We're gonna go over here and up to the left, over into this corner here, where there is indeed a Pokeball. And a Kakuna, which we have already caught. What do you know? Actually was a Pokeball. Little Caterpie, not interested. I do indeed promise that there is Pikachu in these woods. But they deem content to prove me wrong. Or they seem content to prove me wrong, not deem. They deem me not to be able to get a Pikachu, apparently. This is one of the longest times I've gone without encountering one. It's not that rare of a spawn. Give it another few minutes here and then we'll move on. Maybe I'll get one off camera or we'll come back at a later time. My goodness. Probably so, Mousy. Probably so. Or the fact that I'm streaming and it won't give me what I want. Give it 6 more encounters. We'll try 6 more encounters and then we'll move on. Nope. Nope. Nope, but we do have a Metapod that we can try to catch. Water gun might be a bit too strong for it at our current level. That'll work. My, this Metapod is being resilient. I'll throw one more Pokeball, see if a tackle will do it, and get it lower, but without fainting it. Excellent. Throw. We can afford 2 more. But hopefully we'll only need the 1. There we are. I don't remember which encounter we were on. I think this is encounter 3? 4? We'll just do 2 more encounters after this. last encounter before we move on. Oh well. Well, guess we had to get one more before leaving this area. We'll get a few more on the way out, so maybe a Pikachu will show up then, but for now we'll make our way around. One final encounter before we leave the forest. Nope. Oh wow. So here we are. Now I want to I think I'm gonna switch Pidgey and get some levels. We're gonna do what's called switch training, where we put in a Pokemon that needs some XP, we'll switch to one of our stronger ones, and then battle the rest of the battle. Get to see the from behind sprite of Pidgey. And then we'll switch into Squirtle. And Water Gun to finish it off. Well, I don't know if this will finish it off, but here we are. Pidgey's level 3. And she's going to send another Pidgey, so we have to send ours back in, because otherwise it won't get any XP. It's per Pokemon, not per battle. In future generations, or more recent generations rather, they have what's called the EXP All permanently applied, where even if Pokemon didn't participate, it still gets XP, even if you catch the Pokemon or faint the other Pokemon. Makes it so you don't have to do this or grind. We're gonna go down here. Nope, nope. We're gonna go up here. This will be another trainer here. Wild Baneri in chat if anyone wishes to catch it. I'll try my hand. Baneri is cute. Hello, Prelude. Thank you for the follow. What's going on? Did I spell that right? Yes. Pleasure to have you here. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Not sure why alerts aren't coming through. I don't know if you're hearing them on stream or not, but for some reason on my end they weren't. I can see them pop up, but might just be something funky happening with stream elements. No one caught it. No one caught the Baniri. Yep, I'm giving it another shot. I tried a few years ago, but didn't have good equipment, not a good schedule, just kind of wasn't really in the right place for it. But now, I'm giving it a full shot. I appreciate your support. You get to hear a nerd ramble on about Pokemon things, and other games occasionally. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Ooh, nice critical hit. Yeah, Squirtle can do one more battle before going to heal. Oop. Didn't mean to try to run away from a trainer battle. We aren't scared of a little Rattata. Quick attack, nasty little attack, always goes first. It has what's called priority. So no matter how fast I am or how much faster I am, it will always go first. Unless I myself am using a priority move, which Squirtle does not have any as far as I'm aware. We'll change Pokemon. Next, we're sending out Ekans. Intimidate, not a big fan. Think we can take one attack, hopefully. Might have. Ooh, Wrap missed. That's a damage over time attack, so I'm really glad that missed. Leering lowers our defense a little bit, not too worried. Use Water Gun, end off the battle. And now we're going to run back into Pewter City to heal up. As you can see, when we left the area and entered another loading zone, the trainers actually reset. This is a good trick to utilize if, say, trainer you accidentally got caught by is blocking your path. You can just go leave the area, go into a building or a cave somewhere, and come back, and they will reset. So let's go ahead and we'll go up here, try to get behind this person, and uh-oh, can't. There we go. Pidgey level 9 and learned Gust, which means it now has a same type attack bonus move and can start handling itself. Squirtle grew to level 16. Leader and female. Yeah, we'll change out. Pidgey, we'll see about you handling this one all by your lonesome. Set Gust as the primary move to use. Does a decent amount of damage. Growl lowers our attack. Unfortunately, that means our Gust is gonna do less. And Tail Whip lowers our defense. We'll get one more attack in and then switch you out if we need. Alright. We're gonna go switch back into Squirtle here. Lose our attack, that's just fine, because we're using special attack. And there we are. Thank you for the lurk there, Prelude. Enjoy your recharge, and we have a Squirtle evolving. And our Squirtle has evolved into War Turtle. Gets a bit better stats, opens up our move pool a little bit, various things like that. So now we have a bug trainer here. Thankfully, our Pidgey happens to know Gust, which is a flying type move. Super effective against bug types. So I think we can let Pidgey handle this battle. Might switch her out just to get rid of these pesky speed drops. We'll see. Kakuna. Oof, Harden. There we are. Pidgey grew to level 11. Excellent. And a Metapod to finish off the battle. Let's see, Pidgey's gotten plenty of levels. Let's go ahead and switch Rattata in. do one more fight and run back to the Pokemon Center. Ooh, a Spearow, new Pokemon. Haven't encountered this one yet. We're going to switch to our War Turtle and let her take care of it. Alright. Got another trainer here. Battle with the Pokemon you just caught. Excellent. We'll switch in Pidgey. And you take advantage of that super effective attack. There we go, Rattata learned Quick Attack. Put Rattata back in here. And you know what? Let's let him handle this, I think. Well, Harden's going to be kind of annoying, so I think we might switch out to War Turtle just so we don't have to deal with that. I was honestly hoping to do a bit more damage with Quick Attack, but that's okay. Water Gun should make this fight nice, quick, and easy. Almost. Need a little bit more. Got a little trainer here. Wild Carbink, if anyone wants to catch it. Ooh, Jigglypuff. I'm gonna go in Quick Attack here. See if it uses Sing. It does, but it'll miss. And keep using Quick Attack. Oh, it has Cute Charm. Use Disable, that's okay. Rattata's in love with Jigglypuff and cannot move because of such. Broke through and got a critical hit. Nice. There we go. Sing finally goes through. Sing will go ahead and put us to sleep here. So we're going to switch on out. We'll switch into Pidgey. Carbink escaped. A little bit more here, and that'll do it. There we are. Rattata grew to level 8. I believe if we head over here, talking about a tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of us. There's a Pokemon Center up here. We'll go ahead and get a little heal here. And we have Mountain Moon Tunnel entrance. Team's looking pretty okay, albeit back half under leveled a little bit, but that's okay. Most of these guys aren't going to make the final squad. In fact, I don't think any of them are, but for right now they're good to have at a decent level. Let's go ahead and I don't want to do any grinding the first stream. And go ahead and enter Mount Moon. Right away we have a little item here. Team of 9 Bullet Seed, good for if we get a grass type. And let's do some exploring, shall we? Well, right off the bat, we have a Zubat. Leech Life, bug type move, it'll hit us and heal Zubat back up a little bit. Astonish is a ghost type move. Ghost actually has no effect on normal types. And normal type moves have no effect on ghost types. And there we are. Zubat was caught. I wanted to go in and pull Zubat out. Put it on the squad. So we can move Pokemon around, so we can take our Zubat here and swap it out with one of the members of our party. I'll keep Mankey with us. We'll switch out Weedle. Oh my, rare. Level 8 Zubat. Wish I could have caught that one, but oh well. Another rare level 8 Zubat. Up here we have a little Paralyze heal. And then check our Pokemon. Oh. Don't tell me it's another level 8 Zubat. Because of course. I got the one level 7. Oh well. Now let's fight this trainer, shall we? Another bug catcher. Switch into our Pidgey here. Uh-oh. That's not good. She can handle it for a little bit. Okay, we're gonna do bag. Oh. Bag. Antidote. And use it on Pidgey here. Ooh, a Clefairy. Let's see if we can capture this one. Encore. So this forces us to use the same move we just used. If we click the fight button, it'll automatically use it. We're already having an encore, so can't do it again. Let's see if we can catch a Clefairy. And there we are. Another trainer battle here. Ooh, a Paris. New Pokemon. See what we can do to catch it. Oh, Stun Spore. That is a power-based move that will paralyze the target if it hits. If the move hits, I should say. I'm gonna grab this item down here and try to make a dart back to town. Oh, never mind. Geodude. So Rattata can't really do a whole lot against this thing. So we're going to go to War Turtle here so as to not take too much damage. And unfortunately, his attacks are going to be way too strong. So we've got 2 Pokeballs. Let's see if we can catch it with 1. Wishful thinking. I can tackle it. Won't do a whole lot of damage. Especially when it starts defense curling. 1 last Pokeball. Hey, managed to catch it. Oh, didn't mean to run into you, but very well. Magnemite, eh? Hopefully you don't have an electric attack. Supersonic, so this is confusion. I have a chance to hit myself when I attack. But I do not. You can switch out and it'll get rid of it, or you can try to gamble and see if you'll hit through it. We are going to switch out though because that is an electric type Pokemon. And we're going to go to Rattata. No clue if he does have an electric type attack or not. But we're going to quick attack. Bag. Let's potion up Rattata here. Okay. We should be able to round this off. Nice! Critical hit. Grab this potion here. And we're going to run out the front, if we can get there. Go ahead, heal up. We're going to make a quick jog back to town. And stop off at the Pokemart. Got quite a bit of money saved up here, so let's go ahead and buy 10 more Pokeballs just to have them. We'll go ahead and buy a couple repels here. Let's buy 3. All good. Take care, Dragon. Have yourself a good evening. I think that's where we'll buy a couple more. Buy some paralyzed heals. And then a few more antidotes. Congratulations there, dragon. You got yourself a go boater. Oh man, bacon mine sounds delicious. But you have yourself a wonderful night there, Mousy, and take care. We won't be going too much longer. As a matter of fact, we're about 2 hours in, so I'm not going to go back into Mountain Moon tonight. I'm going to go make my way all the way back through Pewter City, and I think we'll just round off this stream with any questions anybody has, and or just vibes, while I go try to catch myself a Pikachu. So I really want one for before Cerulean Gym. Let me just do a quick Google search here to make sure. Okay, can spawn in Viridian Forest. That's what I thought. Nope, saw my cursor there a little bit. We'll go until about the 2 hour mark and then call it there. Hopefully this first stream was enjoyable for everybody, and I can sound and seem like I know what I'm doing. This has been a desire of mine for a long, long time, and I'm finally have the capability to do it to an efficient extent. So, going forward, my schedule will be Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Mondays and Thursdays will be variable, but mostly try to keep it on those days and in the evenings. Whereas Saturdays will be afternoon into the evening, sometimes a little longer streams, just depends on what I got going on during the day. I think Saturday, because that one can be a bit longer of a stream, I'm going to start a different project that isn't directly Pokemon based. Try to keep the main series games for a couple hours during the week, and then do our weekend streams be either variety stream with a different game unrelated to Pokemon, or a different type of Pokemon game. The project I have in mind for this Saturday, however, is specifically a Minecraft Pokemon, otherwise known as Pixelmon. I'm going to be starting a world there, learning a new mod pack that I haven't really dealt with any before, so I'm excited for that. It'll just be a solo playthrough, do Minecraft things, do Pokemon things, build some gyms, or maybe encounter them in the wild. Who knows? Like I said, I haven't dealt with this Pokemon pack, so be learning new things all around. I want to give another big shout out to my amazing mod Dragon and other mods who unfortunately were not able to be here today, or were just lurking in the background. I believe Clara showed up for a little while. Go check both of them out. Check out Prelude, wonderful person they are. I forgot to do your shout out, Prelude. I apologize. There we are. Finally! Hey, Pikachu! About time! Oh my goodness, finally! Now I just have to catch that darn thing. That's gonna be the interesting part. We're just gonna throw a Pokeball and see what happens. Okay. Growl. Growl is good. Let's tackle. Okay, good, good. Didn't take it out. I feel like if I had tackled first, it would have, so I'm glad I didn't. And there we are. Right on time. Well, let's round this stream off with getting over to Pokemon Center, shall we? Pretty eventful. Got through the first gym and got a decent sized team set up here, so excited for that. let's grab our Pikachu out of the box, shall we? There we are. Not a bad little team we have put together. It'll be good for a good little while. A little bit of an overlap with Pidgey and Zubat, but that's okay. I might actually switch out Pidgey. Let's bring Geodude in, shall we? Never mind. One last little top off. And I think that's about where we're going to wrap it up for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in and chatting it up. For all my VOD frogs, thank you for your future watch. If you're watching this currently, drop a subscribe, drop a like. Take care. And you all have yourselves a wonderful day. Move to my ending screen here.